Okay, so the next item that we are going to talk about is what is called a square. And a square is a special case of a rectangle with all equal sides. So a square, four-sided figure with all right angles and all equal sides. Okay, so it looks like it should be a special case of a rectangle, right? So a rectangle is like this, and somehow if I make these two sides equal, it should work out. But making sides this kind of two sides, these two sides equal. I'm sorry, I said these two sides, that's wrong. These two sides, how do I make these two sides equal? See, I'm not measuring, right? I'm going to fold it. So what it is that the construction of a square is somewhat different than a construction for a rectangle. So what I mean by that is you will see that we are not going to do four right angles like we did. We're going to do something slightly different because we have to ensure by folding that this length and this length have to be the same without actually measuring it. I will show you how to do that. Again, equality of lengths means somehow we have to find a line over which we fold and mark. I will show you how to do that. So first thing, make a random line. By the way, follow along with me and make it so that you can see what I'm talking about. So I made a random line. So this is my baseline. So I want to mark it green. Okay, first thing is I'm going to make a right angle from it. And that making the first right angle is pretty easy. Fold the line upon itself and you'll make a right angle. So that's a right angle. Okay, now I'm going to try and see if I can make a proper version. So now this way, notice where I went. I went the other side and I made another right angle. So far, so good. Looks exactly like what you would do for a right angle triangle. I'm sorry, for a rectangle. For rectangle, what we did was we folded wherever we liked. Fourth fold. You see that? Now I have to fold it in such a way that this length has to come out to be the same as that length. The way we do it is actually by using the fundamental property of folding, which is that it will make sure that things are. So I'll show you what I mean. So I folded it back so that you can easily see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this corner. Can you see this corner? Mark this corner. I'm going to take this corner and coincide it with that line. When I do that, this length will get transferred there. See what I mean? So I'm going to do like this. And then I'm going to get up to that corner right there. Now I'm going to fold it. Okay. Now I will open it and I'll get a new fold. Now I got a new point. You are guaranteed that this length and that length are the same because of the way in which we built it. So last item is make a right angle through that point. So notice that it is more constrained than a regular right angle. I mean, the rectangle, because lengths have to be the same. Now we are done. There. I have made a square. Okay. The most important property of a square, which is different than that for a rectangle, of course, all four sides are the same. 1, 2, 3, 4. But the nice thing is the diagonal line, this line is a symmetry line. What I mean by that is if I fold it along the diagonal, notice again, I made it out of two triangles, right angle triangles. You see that it's a right angle triangle, but more importantly, when I fold it, they lie on top of each other. That means these two triangles are similar. These two triangles are similar. Okay, they are identical. Same way, these two triangles are identical. So it's got a number of symmetry lines. So that is the speciality of a square. So a square requires a different construction because two of the sides have to be of the same length. So we will come back to this item next when we talk about lengths and areas. And by the way, hang on to this sheet of paper. We will need it as well as a rectangle. We will need those two sheets of paper because we will be able to actually use all of these things to illustrate these three things to illustrate what area and other quantities mean and how to measure. Thank you.